Section 24. The merits of prajna are incomparable. Subhuti. Suppose 3,000 great thousand worlds all contained Sumeru, king of mountains, and there were mountains such as this of the 7 precious jewels, given away by someone in the practice of giving. If a person has only a 4-line stanza from this Prajnaparamita Sutra, and accepts, maintains, studies, recites, and speaks it for others, then the merits of the other person are not even 1/100th as good. They are so vastly inferior that the two are incomparable. Section 25. Transformations are not transformations. Subhuti, what do you think? You should not say that it occurs to the Tathagata, quote, I will cross over sentient beings. Subhuti, do not compose this thought. Why? Truly, there are no sentient beings crossed over by the Tathagata. If there were sentient beings crossed over by the Tathagata, then there would be a self, a person, a being, and a life. The existence of a self that the Tathagata speaks of is not the existence of a self, but ordinary people believe there is a self. Subhuti, an ordinary person that the Tathagata speaks of is not an ordinary person. Section 26. The Dharmakaya is without appearance. Subhuti, what do you think? Can the Tathagata be observed by means of the 32 marks? Subhuti replied, Thusly, with the 32 marks the Tathagata is to be observed. The Buddha said, Subhuti, if the Tathagata could be observed by means of the 32 marks, then a Cakravartin king would be a Tathagata. Subhuti addressed the Buddha, saying, Bhagavan, thus do I explain the meaning of what the Buddha has said. One should not observe the Tathagata by means of the 32 marks. At that time, the Bhagavan spoke in a verse, saying, If one perceives me in forms, if one listens for me in sounds, this person practices a deviant path and cannot see the Tathagata. Section 27. No severing, no annihilation. Subhuti, suppose you think, quote, the Tathagata has not, from the perfection of characteristics, attained Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Subhuti, do not compose the thought, the Tathagata has not, from the perfection of characteristics, attained Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Subhuti, composing this thought, the one who is developing the mind of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi is then speaking of the severance and annihilation of dharmas. Do not compose this thought. Why? One who is developing the mind of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi does not speak of a characteristic of the severance and annihilation of dharmas. Section 28. Not receiving, not desiring. Subhuti, suppose a bodhisattva, in the practice of giving, filled as many world realms with the 7 precious jewels as there are grains of sand in the Ganges River. If there is a person with the awareness that all dharmas are without self and accomplishes their complete endurance, then this is superior, and the merits attained by this bodhisattva surpass those of the previous bodhisattva. Subhuti, the reason for this is that bodhisattvas do not receive merit. Subhuti addressed the Buddha, saying, Bhagavan, why do you say that bodhisattvas do not receive merit? Subhuti, for bodhisattvas to make merit, they should not greedily wish to acquire it, and therefore it is said that there is no merit received.